Couple more seconds. Woo! Oh, hello, 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 good people. And welcome to another installment of Midnights with Marcus May. What's going on, good people? I don't know what Dewan you're talking about, but that's not Dewan weekdays, Louisville. Oh, unhinged, unhinged, to put it lightly. Casper, what's good? Chris Curry in the house. Hold on. Ah, Mr. Gary Crump. Y'all got any more of them UK post games? Oh, James was great. He was great. Hooky MK going broke. Yes, sir. Midnight Fab Cashmere. What's good? Dwayne in the house. KCD twice in 1 week. River City Entertainment Group. How many players, 5 stars did it take to get a win? I know, right? KCD, Paul Thomas in the building. DJ from Texas. What's good? What's good? That Cal to Texas noise is a little different this time around 5. I'm afraid is no longer, but that's not true. That's just not true. Walter, what's good? What's good? Oh, it was great. It was great. Go ahead and back out of the commitment now. DJ Bruce Pearl gonna look good. Ooh. And then there's that conversation. You can't wait to hear the recruiting class fall apart. Ooh. Wait till Saturday 3 in a row. Ooh. Ronnie Ron, what's good? Wesley's in the building. No chance that happens. The fix gonna be in. DJ Wagner, AJ Bradshaw to the bill. I'll take it. Oh my God. Glad I'm on early. Yeah, I always shoot for 10:30. I'll take Dillingham too. Good evening, Lauren. Good evening. Wait a minute. Cheers. Lauren wanted to get us started off right. I didn't want to mess that up. Hold on. Let's get a good one in here. Because this is really going to be a short show tonight, y'all. So let's get this one in here now, early and strong. Cheers, everybody. Look, the wrench wants to keep our streets safe. So cheers. Woo! You know, I've been treating my body a little healthier outside of my cocktails. Ooh, that one hit a little different. Let me see. I got my headphones here. Fan, please go to Texas. Sign got thrown. I did see that. I see that. Do y'all think a fan who says go to Texas should get kicked out? Listen, when Kenny Cardinal comes out, y'all know what time it is. Hey, y'all. When Kenny Cardinal comes out, y'all know what time it is. Don't Kenny Cardinal look interested today? KP is asking y'all to put your money where your mouth is. Then there's that video. Free speech is gone. Can't take signs, interrupt. Guys, what? Billy Gillespie wants to come back. I bet he does. What's he doing now? Why does DeJuan hate Louisville? That is, wait, DeJuan. Oh, you talking about DeJuan Wagner? Interesting KP video about NIL. Interesting, or just it is what it is. Tonight is like KCD practice run. Agreed. Alicia says, damn KCD. Aaron Powell says, go cat. That's the cats I like watching. UK radio is going nuts. I bet Paul will be interested in the fans will respond and put their money up. And then there's that part. Okay, yeah. Sorry about that. Wagner just came. Look, Lonnie G. Nah, he didn't say WYD. You know what he put? I'm gonna tell you what he put. Hold on, sorry. So, let's see, coach post game. 8 minutes. Wagner's like Nike, no chance. He ends up a little. Yeah, he's a professional athlete now. Was going to drop a game-winning play. Ooh, UK post game. Where are the former players right now? They don't come back. Well, they did just add Tyler Eulis to the squad. Always talk about. Oh yeah, I heard that too. DJ to the Ville, short show. Got to be a short show tonight. Everything else like anything pops up under the radar. And oh yeah, I've been telling y'all. You said it would be a short show 3 times. Working on 4. No, this one's for real. This one's gonna be a short show for real. Good evening, Ross. I'm glad people enjoyed, and I know y'all made him feel good. If y'all enjoyed the Okoye Gal interview today, tag him in Twitter. Like, I'm sure he feels good about that when y'all let him know. He sounded good. He's comfortable in there. It was a really good interview. I was supposed to reset his name a couple times. I just get caught. Sometimes I get caught up in the interview so much that I know people listening. You have to remind people who this is, and I did a terrible job of reminding people who was on the air. So I dropped the ball on that one, but I just got kind of interested in listening. Red State in the building, RL Holt in the building. Good evening, people. Let's not get too cocky. Oh, I see what you did there. Because normally, if I would have been in a bad mood, I'd have said, let's not get too cocky. What? So, what kind of music do we start the show off with tomorrow? The Cheers, Top of the Night. The Cries of Top Golf. Ooh, that's pretty funny. Charles, what's good? What's good? And you still haven't put the new mic up? Yeah, the mic is back there. Look, I still got the old watch on. I still got the old watch, the old microphone. I did purchase a new adapter. C port, a couple USB ports, just to make sure that it wasn't the adapter that was messing up. So I got a new adapter for the new microphone. I actually also got my new lighting kit just came in. It's in the living room. The desk is on the way. I'm still trying to decide if I'm gonna leave a desk here and put one in the living room so we can have 2 locations. I just feel like it'll be such a waste. I don't know. We got to figure something out. Lauren, I have to send you some pictures. You have to decide which setup is the best. Yeah, short show. Brahm is out. Brahm is definitely out here working fools. Kenny Carter made an appearance. This is a fact. When Kenny Carter come out, hold on. We absolutely have to get Nike. These gonna lesson basketball. I mean, that's a good conversation. Tennessee gonna pass. Ooh, that would be nice. Right now, DJ Wagner just text Kenny Payne. Listen, y'all. Before I get any further, let me just pass something along to y'all. If you have a pen or if you have your notes app open right now, if type this down, write this down. www.truthtaxes.com. www.truthtaxes.com. One word. Look at it, see it, and thank me later. Truthtaxes.com. They are the official sponsor or the newest sponsor of the Midnight Show. Truthtaxes.com. This is the season. This is how you get the best service and the best possible refund. Truthtaxes.com. Check out the site. We're going to talk about this each individual night. But while we're here, I want to make sure everybody at least has that in the back of their mind. Not type it in your phone or write it down on a piece of paper. Truthtaxes.com. Best refund, best, quickest service. Thank me later. Official sponsor of the Midnight Family, Truthtaxes.com. So yeah, we'll revisit that one. Casper go, he texted, hey, what text do I get? What's the text that I get? You know what text I get? I'm gonna make this confession. Lauren, this is your fault. We should be talking about Kentucky and we should be listening to the post game. But Lauren bought me a quick cheers. Let's get one more in here. Instead of the you up or what you doing text, you know what the text I always got from like the ex? The I want to get back with you text from the ex. You know what mine always reads? Was I really that mean to you? Wow, my exes always want to ask me that. Was I really that mean to you? Yes. Yes. You were so mean to me. Golly. Listen. Let me just catch up. Can we get a Kentuckiana pump sales pitch? Of course. Never miss a chance to throw in Kentuckiana pumps for you homeowners, you business owners who have problems with your sewage system or your water system or anything. Kentuckiana pump sales, and you're talking about Louisville heads. Louisville black and red till I'm dead, y'all. Kentuckiana pumps. Listen, y'all. There was a situation where, let's just say, competition tried to interrupt our partnership, and Kentuckiana pump sales was like, we roll with Marcus Maben. Don't call us no more. This is who we support. We support Marcus Maben. We support the midday show. We support the night show. Kentuckiana pump sales. So if you have any water sewage pump issues, contact them right over in Jeffersonville, Indiana. Municipality. Yeah, listen, Red State, it does feel awkward when I say municipality. So that's a real thing. That is funny. I'll clean that up. So. I guess I can add the Texas. I guess I can add the Texas guy. Brand, where's it at? Where's my Texas guy at? We'll throw up a little overlay of this kill and let's see what we got. This my boys on their way to Clemson. Oh, y'all got an opportunity, fellas. Y'all got such a good opportunity. Cardinal basketball. You have such a good. Keep in mind, they tried to bring in the Kenny Payne and Satterfield love them up stuff when they were listening to Cal's press conference. Here's the problem. Before this narrative spins out of control, here's the difference. Kenny Payne started with love them up, and Kenny Payne is starting to go demon. Our team is obviously improving as the year goes along. Cal is going the opposite direction. He's starting to be more love them up guy. Their opposite direction. Their team is getting worse while our team is getting better. That was always the traditional Denny Crumb style. By tournament time, they're one of the most dangerous teams in the country. That was a Denny Crumb calling card. Ooh. Ooh. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm. And what do you want me to say? It takes a little time to wash the Calipari stench off of my Kenny Payne. Listen, you know when you hang around people who are just like chronically unlucky and some of that starts to wear off on you, people that like drama, some of that stuff starts wearing off on you. Listen, after 8-9 years of listening to Cal, of course, a little bit probably rubbed off on Kenny Payne a little bit. So we got to take a little time to wash that wash that stench off. Uh-huh. Yeah, y'all seen it before. Don't act like I don't know what I'm talking about. So do y'all want to do a little post game? I want to do a little post game. Let me see. Local shows. Let's see what we got. Let's see if we got anything uploaded. What day is this right here? January 10th. Is it January 10th? So y'all want to do a little UK post game? You want to talk about our team? Where y'all want to go with this one tonight? Because it is a short show. This is a short show. I can't believe I survived this bump. Dan, hello from upstate New York. Shout out. What's going on in upstate New York? You in Adirondack? You in Syracuse? What's going on in upstate New York? FPI had us at number 22 at the end of the season. Gary says we can do a little post game. Post games are always fun. Kenny Payne doing a little NIL conversation. Kenny Payne said, "No, this is what we do this." He told y'all we already do this, but listen, Kenny Payne said, if y'all need to hear it, here it go. Y'all want to hear it? Here it go. And I don't want to hear it no more. Post game, Brom gonna have weapons for days. Oh yeah, he's on the trail hard. I messed that up. Sorry, I dropped the headphones before I even plugged them up. Sorry about that. Yeah, I still haven't hooked up my new microphone. I think you can adjust the pitch on your microphone too. Is it messed up that I already listened to the post game while it was live? Absolutely not, Vaughn, because I did the exact same thing. Imagine listening to the post game in the background and simultaneously listening to Steve Rummage. Can you imagine how much fun that was? What kind of mic did you get? I got a Yeti Nano. They said the Yeti Nano is the reliable microphone. I needed reliability because I wasn't gonna try to. I went off the radar and did the fine mic. I think both of these. This one works pretty good though. Don't you think this one works pretty good? Yeah, that's what they told me. They told me it's good, reliable mic for the price. Look, ever since y'all called this a church mic, I kind of started liking this a little more. I gotta be honest. This mic is kind of growing on me, but it does look really bootleg. Red State, what did they say? A Bell says happy KCD. Vaughn, what's good? you didn't know they started calling this the church mic? Yeah, they started going hard on me talking about this church mic, but now I feel like it gives me originality or something. Because ain't nobody rocking a church mic like me. Listen, that's a little bit of that. You can take Maven out of Asheville, but you can't take Asheville out of Maven. Can't spell suck without you. Oh, I missed the opportunity. I missed the golden opportunity. Cheers, 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 cheers. Hold on. Let's get one in here. We cannot have a night go by without one of these. Touching you, what could be sweet Caroline? Fuck you, Kate. Times never seemed so good. So good, so good, so good. I decline. Fuck you, Kate. To believe they never would. To my Kentucky fans, I apologize for the language. Kinda, but not really. Isaac, we getting a Wisconsin running back coming in here. IG is a big dude. Ah, yes. Big ass Wisconsin running backs joining us. Out of nowhere. They say everybody needs to show up with the signs because they can't kick them all out. Listen, before the sign came up, they were already going crazy about the lack of attendance. Looks like I'm at the Keys, like Key West. Ooh, James was awesome. James Street was awesome in the beginning. You know what? We'll give him a little shine. James, I'm just showing everybody how good of a host you are. The only reason I'm playing the post game is because I want people to admire your skill set. So that's the only reason I'm playing this. The keyboards. Okay. I got the keys. Let's go. Let's get a little something in here. And I will get to the Kenny Payne.
Time now for the Kentucky Fish and Wildlife UK basketball postgame show. Right here on ESPN 680 and 105.7. Wildcats basketball is also presented by Ale 81. Kentucky's original ginger soft drink since 19. Louisville's neighborhood #1 rated.
Welcome in to the Kentucky Fish and Wildlife UK postgame show. I'm your host, James Strebel. Yes. Jason Entz is here with me as well. He'll be answering your phone calls. He'll be looking for John Calipari live. Hopefully, we get that at some point tonight because, oh my gosh. So,
Did he start off with, oh my God? They were a 20-point favorite. Listen, they were making jokes like, yeah, I mean, I know we're not going to lose tonight, but if we lose against Tennessee, it's like, wait, what? I mean, if we lose to South Carolina, I mean, Cal might as well just quit now. That's what the day was like, y'all. That's what the little birdies around the studio were singing. I mean, I know we're not going to lose tonight, but if we did lose tonight, I mean, that would be crazy, right? Oh, then when I got busted.
I didn't know what rock bottom was. I said 2 weeks ago that I believed at the time that losing at Missouri by 17 points or however many points that was, 16, was rock bottom for this team. And that at some point, maybe losing that game would be the wake-up call for John Calipari and this basketball team.
That's the wake-up call.
That was the hope. that you lose to Dennis Gates, who seems like a fine coach. This is no knock against Dennis Gates. And a team of transfers by double digits in your first road game in the SEC would be enough to shake some type of competitiveness, grit, heart out of this team.
Mm-hmm.
So they beat Louisville, which I don't know right now, like how close that game would be. That game looks like it would be closer than it was.
Did you just hear that? Did you just hear that? Somebody tell me you just heard that. Now, I started the show saying what I said. I said we all know this, and if you're honest, you know it too. Louisville is trending upwards, and Kenny Payne is getting angrier. Kenny Payne's latest press conferences have been getting bitey, angrier, and our team is trending upwards. We have the ACC Rookie of the Week. We had Mike James playing better. Ellis had like 9 assists on his own. Our team is JJ Traynor is having his breakout moments. His attitude is changing. Again, you get Kamari Lands, you probably win that game. Kamari Lands he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready to go. We got our worst game out of Brandon. We get regular, good, decent production out of our guys. And overall, our team is trending upward with their effort, with their passing, with their communication. We're trending upward. They are going the opposite direction. And James Strebel, unprompted, UK Mr. Big Blue himself said, if we played that game today, I don't know how close it would be. That's a UK head who does not want to give Louisville any credit, has been watching these games and saying, if we played that game today, it might be a lot closer. And that's closer with the returning player of the year and 2 5-stars and all the depth you need. Don't just take my word for it. I said it. He said the same thing. Trending upward, angrier coach, moving forward. Your team trending downward, happier coach. Not happy, but a softer. Calipari is getting softer on his players. They need more love. They need more support. They need less yelling. Our coach is going the opposite direction. That's Louisville direction. Ooh. Let me get back to that. Hold on. Let me get back to that.
Out of this team. So they beat Louisville, which I don't know right now, like how close that game would be. That game looks like it would be closer than it was on New Year's Eve. Then they beat LSU, and you're like, okay, those are 2 teams they should have beat. And they did it. And then you had Alabama. And now getting trucked by Alabama leads to being embarrassed on your home floor against a South Carolina team that's 8-8, only has 1 win in the league, much like Kentucky, only 1 win in the league. They've only won at Rupp 2 times previous to this. And they led
hey, y'all.
League, much like Kentucky.
Listen to James's finger tap. He is going fucking insane in that studio right now. Listen in the background to his his hand tap on the. He is losing his shit.
Kentucky only 1 win in the league. They've only won at Rupp 2 times previous to this. And they led.
Did y'all hear that? Listen. Listen. This how you know
they've only won it 2 times previous to this.
How real this is.
And they led.
Hold on, y'all. This is how
much like Kentucky, only 1 win in the league.
He's panicking.
They've only won it 2 times previous to this. And they led. They led wire to wire. They led wire to wire. 39 minutes and 35 seconds. That's the second game in a row that this Kentucky team hasn't led at any point in the game. I don't know if that's ever happened. That's something Corey Price on Twitter needs to look up. Has there ever been a situation where Kentucky's had multiple games in a row where they didn't lead for any amount of time, not 1 point in the game?
Marie, facts.
And this is not a scenario of Michie Johnson goes off for 26 points and has a career game. This Kentucky team did not defend from the start. It was 18-3 or whatever the heck it was.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't play with any urgency. They walked out on that court and thought, oh, yeah.
Maestro, that's a great stat. They shot 51%, only had 6 turnovers, and still lost to South Carolina. We are trending in the opposite direction of that shit. Like I said, listen, let my man KP get a little rust off. Jesus Christ. He told y'all listen, he's talking to Larry Brown. He's working some things out. Larry Brown said, hey man, you got to get back to the details. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Louisville basketball is about the details. This is why I'm a film lunatic. We got to just get back to the details. Your posture, you're standing up too tall. You're boxing out. You're not getting low enough. We got to just get back to the details. And we're going to be 10 times as better when we just take a second, take a deep breath, don't listen to the fan, get right back to the details, jump stop, box out, fill in the lanes. We'll be fine. And had 6 blocks. Hold on. I think somebody wants me. Cheers, Michelle. Michelle wants me to have a cocktail. Michelle's trying. I think she wants the show to be a little longer than it was going to be. Because I was getting ready to stop in 5 minutes. But Michelle said, you know what? I'm going to support the channel. And I'm going to try to get this show extended a little bit. So cheers, everybody. Cheers, Michelle. We'll get right back to the sound.
It's just South Carolina at home. We'll take care of business and we'll move on. And like they have a right to do that. Like they've done anything this season that warrants that type of attitude. Or maybe they didn't think that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they didn't just walk out there and think, oh, yeah, we'll go through the motions to beat this team. Maybe that's what this team is. They just go through the motions from here on out. Did Alabama break Kentucky? Did Nate Oates break John Calipari? Because it sure looks like it. As bad as this team has been, they had not looked as bad as they did on Saturday. And after Saturday, you get a repeat performance, the exact same body language, the exact same lack of attention to detail on offense and defense. Not in sync with each other. Leaving guys wide open because there's miscommunication or you just can't defend a simple pick and roll.
Oscar Shibwe.
John Calipari in the second half was on the court for 90% of the game.
Should have got a technical foul.
I don't mean like on the basketball court and stuff. Like he was out on the floor screaming, imploring, begging this team to do anything. anything.
James Strebel's good, y'all.
Anytime they hit a shot, look, I'll give the crowd credit. They booed. They were unhappy. There was a fan that got ejected because he had a sign that said Cal go to Texas or whatever it said. Now, there may be more behind that story. I don't know if he just got booted because of the sign. But with all those negative feelings, all that negativity, they were trying their hardest to cheer this team to victory, and they couldn't do it. They wanted them to win, even sitting in the feces of this season. That crowd still was trying to will the team to win.
TruthTaxes.com.
And it's to a point now where I don't envision a scenario where Cal returns next season. I don't at this point. I think it's reached its end. There may be no coming back from this. When we were counting up wins on Saturday after the Alabama debacle, I counted all the home games because there's a 28 game home winning streak. This team hasn't lost a game at home this season. In fact, they played really well at home for most of the season. But all that's gone.
But now, when you start
I don't even want to imagine what the record's going to be now. There's not a team in the SEC that can't beat Kentucky. Vanderbilt, Ole Miss, Mississippi State has been ranked in the top 25 at some point in this season. South Carolina South Carolina beats you. It's open season on you. South Carolina, as dreadful as they are, they got beat by 40 points at Tennessee. They came into this game with a swagger and a confidence that teams do.
You shot twice as many free throws because you're in Rupp and you still lost. Repeat. You shot twice as many free throws in Rupp and you still lost. That means you got your shell cracked. Period.
I don't imagine what the record's going to be now. There's not a team in the SEC that can't beat Kentucky. Vanderbilt, Ole Miss, Mississippi State has been ranked in the top 25 at some point in this season.
Tennessee, oh my
South Carolina South Carolina beats you. It's open season on you. South Carolina, as dreadful as they are, they got beat by 40 points at Tennessee. They came into this game with a swagger and a confidence that teams do not bring into Rupp Arena. When you come to Rupp Arena, you don't act like that. And when you do act like that, it's fake juice and you get put in your place real fast. That's supposed to be Kentucky basketball. Not you walk into Rupp Arena just losing to Tennessee by 40 points 3 days ago. And think, we're going to beat this Kentucky team. Why wouldn't they beat this Kentucky team? They stink.
To Tennessee a couple of days ago.
We watched film. Other teams watch film on their opponents. This team doesn't. Cal doesn't like doing that. He likes focusing on him and his team. Other teams, they focus on what their opponents do. They watch film. They watch the Alabama game. They've watched these other games where this team's quit. And there's blood in the water. And the SEC is full of sharks now, John Calipari.
Listen.
Sharks. Nate Oates is a shark.
Hey, y'all, this is great radio.
We watched film. Other teams watch film on their opponents. This team doesn't. Cal doesn't like doing that. He likes focusing on him and his team. Other teams, they focus on what their opponents do. They watch film. They watch the Alabama game. They've watched these other games where this team's quit. And there's blood in the water. And the SEC is full of sharks now, John Calipari. Sharks. Nate Oates is a shark. Eric Musselman is a shark. Rick Barnes is a shark. Bruce Pearl is a shark. They're going to eat you.
Bill Self is a shark.
It is as bad as 9-16 was, Ince. And it was bad.
Now they're talking about the 9-16
at the beginning of this season, you could see the makings of a basketball team. You could see guys were hitting shots. Oscar Sebo was injured, but he was getting double-doubles. Toppin was playing pretty well.
This is great.
You could see them making that their defense was pretty good.
I'm just appreciating
what happened
James Strebel,
here.
The radio personality
It's Eric Musselman game. They've watched each other games for this team film.
Sorry.
Other teams watch basketball.
This is good radio.
Not you walk into Rupp Arena just losing to Tennessee by 40 points 3 days ago and think, yeah, we're going to beat this Kentucky team. Why wouldn't we beat this Kentucky team? They stink. We watched film. Other teams watch film on their opponents. This team doesn't. Cal doesn't like doing that. He likes focusing on him and his team. Other teams, they focus on what their opponents do. They watch film. They watch the Alabama game. They've watched each other games where this team's quit. And there's blood in the water. And the SEC is full of sharks now, John Calipari. Sharks. Nate Oates is a shark. Eric Musselman is a shark. Rick Barnes is a shark. Bruce Pearl is a shark. They're going to eat you.
Bill Self is a shark.
It is as bad as 9-16 was, Ince. And it was bad. The difference is at the beginning of this season, you could see the makings of a basketball team. You could see guys were hitting shots. Oscar Tshiebwe was injured, but he was getting double-doubles. Toppin was playing pretty well. You could see them making that their defense was pretty good. What happened here? What's happening here? There's a part of this story that we don't know the answer to.
Ooh.
And I don't know at the end of the season if we'll ever find out. But something happened with this team, and they're destroyed. They're absolutely destroyed.
Great radio.
When they played Michigan State, they didn't look like that at any point, man. Yeah, they let Hauser get open, but they weren't like having these complete breakdowns. They looked like, we talked to Mark DeCourcy today, and I agreed with him. There's a lot of things he said that I didn't agree with, but one of the things I did agree with him about was they were good against Michigan State. They don't look like that team. Not 1% looks like that team.
Ooh. They're going the opposite direction, y'all. Kentucky is obviously going the opposite direction.
I'm going to go to the callers because I've rambled on enough. I could go on for another 30 minutes solo. That's
emotion.
That's where I am right now.
I'm just sitting back watching you go, and
you can talk, Ince. I'm sorry. I know I'm hogging the mic here, but
this is the James Struble show.
No, it's not. We're gonna get to callers, and texters, and everybody.
We enjoy Big Boy Rant, Big Red Rant. Look,
this is real life, y'all.
I wish, Dan Essel the other day talked about the fact that we weren't even mad. And you came in at halftime. I was here watching the game in the first half, and you came in at halftime, and I just looked at you and said, I'm not even mad anymore.
TruthTaxes.com.
I am so defeated by this team. I would have rather have been doing anything. I'd have rather have been at home doing menial chores. I'd have rather been doing dishes or doing laundry or cleaning my cat's litter box. It would have been more enjoyable than sitting there for 2 hours watching a team that has no fight, that has no pride. I mean, you got punked by Alabama on the road.
We're going to
you get South Carolina at home. This is a make good game. This is a game where you can come out, you can impose your will, you can dominate them, run them off the floor. This is a team that averaged 0.62 points per possession this weekend. Not a good team.
No.
You're favored by 18. The line comes out at 18 and immediately moves up to 20.
How? I
had people at work, UofL fans, joke with me. They're like, you guys going to win tonight? And I'm like, dude, if we don't win, I'm not even considering that we don't win. I'm like, dude, if we don't win,
to what he just said, y'all.
Again. This is a make dishes or doing laundry or cleaning my cat's litter box. It would have been more enjoyable than sitting there for 2 hours watching a team that has no fight, that has no pride. I mean, you got punked by Alabama on the road. You get South Carolina at home. This is a make good game. This is a game where you can come out, you can impose your will, you can dominate them, run them off the floor. This is a team that averaged 0.62 points per possession this weekend. Not a good team.
No.
You're favored by 18. The line comes out at 18 and immediately moves up to 20.
How? I
had people at work, UofL fans, joke with me. They're like, you guys going to win tonight? And I'm like, dude, if we don't win, I'm not even considering that we don't win. I'm like, dude, if we don't win, they're coming for Cal's head.
Yeah.
And then 13-2 start. And not a lick of urgency.
None.
Not one of them had any urgency. Nobody had any fight. South Carolina players, like you said, they're coming in, they're emboldened. They immediately punch us in the mouth. They get confident. Michi starts hitting 3 after 3, looking like Steph Curry out there. But that's what happens when you have confidence.
Yeah.
And you're not concerned.
You're not afraid. You're not worried. Yeah.
And
that was a terrible sneeze.
We made them look like they were a competent basketball team.
And they're terrible.
This is a team that came into the game ranked 289th in offensive efficiency. 289.
Unbelievable.
Less than a point per possession. And we allowed them to average 1.164 points per possession tonight. I don't care that Case and Wallace wasn't out there most of the game. I don't care that they were hitting ridiculous shots. That's no excuse.
Jalen,
and
Mike,
one of the things that I thought about the last couple days,
JJ,
you talk about this team looks broken. You talk about this team looks like they're not a team. Something hit me the other day, and I mentioned it to you while we were watching the game. When was the last time Cal mentioned servant leadership?
Mm-hmm.
When was the last time Cal mentioned playing for your brothers? When was the last time Cal mentioned any of those old recycled diatribes that he would always talk about when his teams were struggling? Talking about, the teams they're fighting for each other. You don't get any of that here.
No,
there's no leader on this team. There's nobody on this team that's a vocal leader. There's nobody to pull them out of it and say, look, get your crap together. That's not Oscar.
No.
Oscar's the nicest, kindest,
they're even turning on Oscar
guy you'll ever meet. But you know what? Cub Scouts don't win wars.
Yeah.
Kentucky needs somebody who's got dog in them, and they don't have the nicest of the teams. They're fighting for each other. You don't get any of that here.
No,
there's no leader on this team. There's nobody on this team that's a vocal leader. There's nobody to pull them out of it and say, look, get your crap together. That's not Oscar.
No.
Oscar's the nicest, kindest, not imposing guy you'll ever meet.
But
you know what? Cub Scouts don't win wars.
Yeah.
Kentucky needs somebody who's got dog in them, and they don't have anybody on this team.
No.
Nobody on this team. And they are quitting. They are getting punched in the mouth, and they're rolling over and showing their bellies. You do this against Nick Curran, the Sunday Morning Hangover the other day. Because Nick, God love him, I wish I could be as
done giving y'all
optimistic as he is.
Y'all better go out with urgency.
Phil told him we went through the schedule, and he's like, "Who cares what Strebel and Ince think? That doesn't mean they're going to lose those games." Well, you know what? We had this one as a no doubt.
It's a win, because the South Carolina's at home. So
he said that we're not. It's ludicrous that we think that this team's not a tournament team. Well, guess what?
They're not a tournament.
That loss right there
just got you out of the tournament.
The
100%.
quote-unquote leaders.
All right, I don't know what else to say.
All right, let's head to the phone lines. We have people holding. Thank you, Ince. Good stuff there. All right, let's make these calls rapid fire. I'll let people go on a little too long on Saturday. I'll let you go a couple, a minute, 2 minutes at the max. Let's go with Joe. You're up first on the Kentucky Fish and Wildlife postgame show. What's up?
I'll make it quick. 61-56. Lance Ware misses a layup. Lance steps out of bounds. Lance cannot play because it's 4 against 5 on the offensive end, and Cal Perry left him in there long enough where they got the lead back to 11. Hence, we probably still should have won the game, but we didn't. Here's my big point. We lost the loose ball battle. I'm not the smartest guy. I'm 7 years old, but I can count. We lost the loose ball battle. Anytime you lose the loose battle at home, there's no heart. And that X and O coaching by Coach Cal and the half court offense, it's almost could drive somebody to drink. And Mr. Barnhart, he is a big factor in a lot of this. He needs to go. You need to go up north and bring back Mr. Peavy. And let's go, and get rid of Cal, and let's get rid of goddamn Mr. Barnhart. Thanks a lot.
All right, thanks. Got to drop that. Let's try to watch the language tonight. Try to please. I don't want to use the drop button a bunch. These Louisville fans.
The weird part about that, by the way, is
texting me. Hold on a second. 1 second. All these Louisville fans texted in Karma Streetball. Karma. I mean, y'all thought y'all were gonna take Duke's recruiting class and get DJ Wagner and Aaron Bradshaw. Stop
is that
Stop
all
it.
you
Y'all
got,
brag about your team. Y'all act like your team's the best in the world, gonna win. Y'all act like you don't talk smack.
You just said
Shut
if
up.
you played us.
As Ron says, put a sock in it.
Win.
All right, Luther, you're up.
I'm not worried about Floyd Street.
No.
But I'll tell you what, RD.
Thank you for listening, though, Floyd Street.
You should.
Oh, yeah,
no, we all
listen.
Yeah.
They
It's
make
all
me
good.
sick. They know the tagline.
We love James Streeble. We listen.
Let's go over this real fast. Another first-year head coach. Another 15 free throws
James
missed.
Streeble's like the Calipari of radio.
Three-pointers missed. No defense.
We root against you, but we can't.
Nothing.
We love listening to you when you
Luther,
lose.
you dropped, buddy. Sorry about that. Call back, Luther. I don't know how, but you dropped off. We're going to move right on to Cecil. Cecil, welcome to on the Kentucky Fish and Wildlife Postgame Show. What's up, Cecil?
Quickly, several bitching points. One, Cal did mention, his teammates taking care of each other in his pregame show tonight. Two, Collins has got to go. He's a waste of a scholarship. Send him to EKU. I don't want to hear about this team's basketball IQ. I'm tired of hearing of it from certain players. We brought Reeves and Frederick in to shoot three-pointers, and they can't hit a damn thing. When you get Wheeler throwing his scoop shot up over the backboard, I'm sick of seeing the scoop shot. The backboard's got a purpose. Use the damn thing. And your point guard can't go over 3 from the free throw line.
Yeah. I mean, free throw percentage tonight for Kentucky,
from the free throw
50%.
Ever since they hit the conference, line, drive, layups. I tell you what, I'm totally blind, and I can defend that crap.
A fan got kicked out for saying, please go to
I hear you, Cecil. I appreciate the phone call. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I mean, Severe Wheeler.
Y'all want to know what's
10
funny?
points, but man.
Y'all want to know what's really funny? Kentucky is praying for a Cincinnati Satterfield type miracle. Listen, Kentucky fans right now are praying for a Satterfield Cincinnati miracle. Please, sports gods, please, please, please let some other school fall in love with our current coach and take him away. Do y'all remember? What was the movie? Forrest Gump, when Jenny was like, please, God, take me away to a place far, far away from here. Then look, Kentucky fans are praying, please, God, take Callaway far, far away from a place here. Listen, I know the scene wasn't the most comfortable scene, but when Jenny was praying out in the cornfield, I imagine that's how Kentucky fans feel. Just please, God. Louisville just had Cincinnati take their coach away for free. Actually, they got $10 million for it. Look, Kentucky is like, please, God, make me a bird so I can fly far, far away. Oh, God. Oh, my God. It's terrible.
Brutal. I mean, just the 2 turnovers you had were both brutal turnovers. That one he had at the end of the game, no look behind the back, over the shoulder throw. I mean, just like you don't do that. You don't do that. But 30% from 3, 50% from the free throw line, 51% overall. I mean, Kentucky shot a better percentage overall than South Carolina, 51%, and still lost because of that big lead, the big lead that they got in the first half. I'm going to go back to Luther since he accidentally got hung up on Luther. Apologize, my man. Go for it.
So I can fly far away from
finish
you.
up real fast. He's a bum. He coaches like a bum. They shouldn't have thrown out my boy with the signs in the crowd.
That's right.
He needs to go somewhere. I never thought I would see Calipari doing what he's doing, pulling a Billy Gillespie on. It's sickening, man. And I tell you what, he brought in the little dude, and he's held Kentucky hostage on the court. No defense, no nothing for the last 2 seasons, and it's sickening. And you think there's going to be a winning season? You're full of it, man. There's not going to be a winning season.
No.
They're not going to the NCAA tournament, so it's 4 straight bum seasons. since Kansas City. I don't know what the hell has happened, but something has happened since that Auburn game. He makes me sick. He needs to go. He's overpaid. Barnhart, do your job. You're doing your job on the football side. Do your damn job on the basketball side, you bum.
All right. Luther bringing the fire there as well. All right. Going to the next caller. Listen up. And it's BB and Billy. BB and Billy. Let's try to not bring Calipari's Catholicism into it this time. Listen, if you want to be mad at his X's and O's, the way he motivates the team, whatever, that's fine. Yeah, all right. BB and Billy. All right. You're off, buddy. What's up?
Hey guys, I've never smoked weed before, so this is more relaxed Billy, BB and Billy.
All right.
So I'm smoking weed right now as we speak, and it's like being on death row, knowing you're going to die. And you're not getting out of prison. You're going to die. So I come.
Oh
Billy,
my
BB,
God! If you want to be mad at his X's and O's, the way he motivates the team, whatever, that's fine. All right, BB and Billy.
Happened?
All right, you're off, buddy. What's up?
Hey guys, I've never smoked weed before, so this is more relaxed Billy, BB and Billy.
All right.
So I'm smoking weed right now as we speak, and it's
Did
like
y'all
being
hear
on
somebody
death row,
laughing in the
knowing
background?
you're going to die. You're not getting out of prison. You're going to die.
Listen.
So I Billy.
It's time. Listen.
That's a seasoned man. That's a seasoned man, a Kentucky fan. Do y'all realize y'all just heard an old man who's a Kentucky fan smoke weed for the first time, and somebody in the background is screaming, laughing? Listen, some BBN Kentucky fan is smoking weed for the first time. And listen, I guarantee that Kentucky fan always talked about the Louisville people smoking weed. That guy sounds like he don't want to set foot in Louisville. And all these years, he's been calling Louisville weed smoking punks. And now that fan is saying, you know what? I'm going to smoke a little weed now. That voice you hear, if he's just now smoking weed for the first time, that means he's realized I'd rather be a Louisville fan. Because that voice you heard has been calling Louisville people, citizens, politicians, players, weed smoking criminals. And now he's smoking weed. Kentucky fan is smoking weed now. And I dare anybody to argue that point.
If you want to be mad at his X's and O's, the way he motivates the team, whatever, that's fine. All right, BB and Billy. All right, you're off, buddy. What's up?
Hey guys, I've never smoked weed before, so this is more relaxed Billy, BB and Billy.
All right.
So I'm smoking weed right now as we speak, and it's like being on death row, knowing you're going to die. And you're not getting out of prison. You're going to die. So I come to a conclusion. This guy, none of people. So I'm
the way you're there.
Listen, if we don't hear nothing else tonight, a OG Kentucky fan who sounds more like Dan Issel than the younger guys is smoking weed for the first time, and somebody in the background's laughing. You have got a Kentucky fan who hates the Louisville potheads to start smoking weed. Did you ever think? And if I don't say it, nobody will. There's no other radio show. There's no other personality that's going to point this out like I pointed it out. I guarantee. And this is real life. Everybody else can make narratives and jokes. Right now, a Kentucky fan that hates Louisville is now smoking weed. Louisville is going up and Kentucky is going down. Period, point blank, period. Jesus Lord. Precious Lord, take
her as well. All right, going to the next caller. Listen up. It's BB and Billy. BB and Billy. Let's try to not bring Calipari's Catholicism into it this time. Let's. If you want to be mad at his X's and O's, the way he motivates the team, whatever, that's fine. All right, BB and Billy. All right, you're off, buddy. What's up?
Hey guys, I've never smoked weed before, so this is more relaxed, Billy, BB and Billy.
All right.
I'm smoking weed right now as we speak, and
you hear that
like
laughing in the background?
Death row, knowing you're going to die. If you're not getting out of prison, you're going to die. So I come to a conclusion. This guy, people don't want to go all the way back to the Wisconsin game. That guy, he lost me then. Tell me when he's going to get another team even close to that kind of talent.
Never.
Coach. We got to get on the road now. We got to quit talking about all this crap. We got to find out who our next coach is. Hopefully they get rid of the AD, get us a new baseball coach, have the basketball coach go back to her old job being an assistant. I like her. She's not a head coach. And get rid of this clown called Calipari. Man, he's embarrassing himself. I'm embarrassed for him.
I agree, Billy.
Get out of town. Go on, get out of here. You're done. I'm not worried about next year. Next year is 4 years. We've been saying that 4 years almost. Next year is over. Get rid of him. And it's up to you guys in the media.
I don't do
Start pounding this man.
That's what they do.
And the guy that had the sign, I wish he had a GoFundMe page. I'd give it to him tomorrow.
BB and Billy, can I ask you a question? You said that, you're on death row. Not that it's ever going to happen. What would your last meal be, BB and Billy? So it's your last meal. You're on death row. You're facing the music. What's BB and Billy ordering for his last meal? What you got?
Well, I'm a country boy from Marion County, cornbread mafia. I want bacon and eggs and sausage. Country boys, country ham. Guys, have a great day. Calipari sucks, and have a beautiful night.
Thank you, BB and Billy.
And a special brownies for dessert.
And a special brownie for dessert. I was not prepared for that. I
don't have anything to say.
I was not prepared for BB and Billy to start the call like that. Oh my goodness, that is fantastic.
By the way, Cal is at the podium right now.
Cal is at the podium. Can we take him, or is that a no?
No.
Okay, so
as soon as he's done,
let me know, because I want to hear what he has to say. Obviously, and so do the people out there. The phone lines are full. I'm going to keep. BB and Billy made.
No, we've got an open line.
Have one tonight. Yeah, so we have an open line. Call in. I'm going to take calls. That's what we're going to do. We'll talk more about the game. But BB and Billy is a sensation right now. The text line is filling up about him. Twitter's filling up about him. So thank you, BB and Billy. All right, Gary, you're up next on the Kentucky Fish and Wildlife postgame show. What's up, Gary?
Yes, sir.
You can't have my cornbread.
Anybody try to take my cornbread? I want to congratulate Mr. Calipari on a fine, another outstanding night. He just lost his 28th game home winning streak to a team that is ranked 263rd in the net. Thank you, Mr. Cal. Not only are you embarrassed us with the St. Peter's loss, you embarrassed us with this loss. Your team doesn't play defense anymore. They don't play defense on the perimeter. Straight line drive, easy layups, can't shoot. It's an embarrassment. It is embarrassing to be a Kentucky fan right now. Really,
it really is.
Honest to God, it's embarrassing. It really is. I won't say we're the laughing stock of college basketball, because that belongs to the team down on Floyd Street. But we're not far off. We're not far off, I'll tell you that. It's ridiculous, guys. Like I said, and here's one other thing, I'll let you go. I think he's lost his team, and I think there's some kind of dissension within this team itself. Something's going on. Something is going on, because, Strebel, you said it. And this is not the same team that started out the season.
It's not
a different team.
Something's happened. I don't know. Again, I don't know if there'll ever be a tell-all or because look, this is, and I appreciate the call, Gary. This looks like it's. This is the end of John Calipari's tenure at Kentucky. I was on board earlier today discussing this with Andy Sweeney and Mike DeCourcy. We're all three, in agreement. Like, Cal's not going anywhere. It's silly talk to Texas and this, that, and the other. I think it's done, man. I think it's done. And it's the scary thing is like they're going to keep losing. They're going to keep losing. The hits are going to keep on coming.
Player of the year.
This isn't a thing where John Calipari now can say, you know what, I figured it out. This is what I need to do offensively. Put this guy here. No, this team is not listening to him. They have tuned him out. They've tuned him out. They're not listening to each other.
Do you know how far I had to drive to get my license?
This is going to be. This is going to be what I said like 2 years ago. That if it ever does end with John Calipari, it's going to be an ugly ending. I wanted him to ride off of the sunset with another national title of Kentucky. I wanted him to be in that
Black 247
pantheon of coaches in college basketball that have won multiple titles. And it's like Cal has the yips right now. And he wants it so bad. I think it does date back to 9 and 16. He's not been the same since 9 and 16. These players have not been the same since 9 and 16. And he's pressing. And he knows his time is running out. And it's like he's doing too much right now. And he's pressing these guys too much, and they've folded. That's my read on it. I could be completely off. I'm trying to come up with scenarios in my head to where we get this now, and that's the best thing I can think of it. I think Alabama broke them, and I think it's done. It's over. I think it's over now.
Real quick, two stats for you before we get back to the phone lines. From Corey Price, UK. Kentucky now has the most losses ever for a team with a defending Naismith National Player of the Year on the roster.
Oh my.
The previous high was the 1982-83 Virginia Cavaliers with Ralph Sampson. They went 29-5. Kentucky's already lost 6 games.
They've already lost 6 games, man.
And this is another stat he put out. This is just the second time ever that Kentucky basketball has lost an SEC home game at Rupp Arena against an opponent that had a losing record entering the game. The other one was the Billy Clyde era when we lost 11-18.
TruthTaxes.com.
The Billy Clyde era. The last time we had a loss.
The only other time. The only other time we've lost to an SEC team at home with a losing record.
Check it out and thank me later.
Man, it's bad. I mean, it's as bad as it. Back to the phone lines. Charlie, you're up next on the Kentucky Fish and Wildlife postgame show, and we're going to get Calipari eventually. Whenever he's done with his presser, we're going to play it here on the show. We will have Calipari. Go ahead, Charlie.
All right. Yeah, that was a pretty disappointing game. Obviously, if you were the coach or any of these callers calling in, we would have won. We'd be in a way better position because, everybody knows exactly what to do except for Cal. He's an idiot. He's only won a national championship. We're in the fucking shit.
Bye, Charlie. I don't even know what he's saying. His reception was bad.
I don't either, but imagine hanging on hold that long to carry Calipari's water.
To carry Calipari's water.
You, man.
Yeah. And roll up your window next time you call in a radio show. I mean, that's radio call in 101. You roll up your window and you get a serviceable phone. All right.
So when you would have hung up on him in about 2 seconds.
Well, I was sitting there. I was like, what is is he defending Calipari? But he's being sarcastic about it. I couldn't tell. All right, let's go ahead and read a couple texts here. UPS Jobs text line 437-9680.
Yeah, because our guy Jimmy is our guy Jimmy from Twitter, and our caller Jimmy is like, read my text, cowards.
267-9680 to call in. Texter, it's an unbelievably bad coaching. Texter, Cal has lost his swag. Yes. Texter, I've really been enjoying the post-game shows this year. Appreciate that. Thank you. Texter, Alabama broke something inside Kentucky. What are you holding up there?
Sweeney just sent a tweet over from DeAndre Square. I think we both got karma for arguing what type of school we were.
Yeah, DeAndre Square, yes. Yeah, Mark Stoops and John Calipari being two grown babies talking all that bleep to each other over something stupid, a stupid comment. This is where we are now. Both teams. Football loses to South Carolina and Vanderbilt at home. Gets busted by Iowa, the Music City Bowl, 21-0, and this is the basketball team. So guess what? You both stink.
Listen,
Mark Stoops and John Calipari, you both stink, and you both have bloated contracts.
I don't want to know
Barnhart stupidly put together, and
I don't want to know anything more.
Stuck with them.
because I don't know. I never heard of them.
Texture.
I don't know what it is, but
I'm not going to read. Oh, this is actually funny. Oscar needs to use his Bible to perform an exorcism on this program. Yes.
So
I know a couple of priests that have performed exorcisms, so maybe I can help out with that. Texter, notice NBA doesn't want Cal anymore. He can't do anything but lose while drowning in talent. Texter.
Cal's done, so we'll have him here in a couple minutes.
All right. Texas shirts for the rest of the games. Texter, he's an idiot defending Cal. Was that Dan Issel? No, Dan doesn't defend Cal. Dan, don't call Dan Issel an idiot. I don't think you were, but don't put his name with the word idiot in the same sentence. But Issel's not defending Cal. Issel was on here yelling Kentucky stinks the other day. I mean, good gravy. Texter, we're a horse racing school.
Lost by 23.
Texter, thankfully Santa got me racing sim rig, so I don't have to watch UK basketball. Enjoy listening to you, Big Rig. Thank you. Appreciate you texting in and listening to the show. All right, back to the phone lines. Eric, you're up next on the Kentucky Fish and Wildlife postgame show. What's up, Eric?
Well, everybody's saying, this isn't the same team as this summer.
Just call them.
Well, the difference is that Calipari didn't coach them this summer.
Cornbread Mafia brothers.
Hey, you know what? Cal didn't coach them in the Bahamas. You were actually technically right about that. It was the rest of the staff.
Right?
You are, yeah.
Cornbread Mafia.
There's a reason why kids can play before they get to Kentucky, and then there's a reason why they can play after they leave Kentucky. And the reason is that John Calipari makes them tight. He makes C.J. Frederick didn't forget how to shoot. His coach is making him tight. And it's been that way forever.
It's not 90 minutes.
And it just so happened that Devin Booker and Tyler Hero had too much swag to let Cal ruin their confidence. Okay, but other kids, it happens.
CMB.
And like I said, you look at Hopkins. What he's doing, he's not a Kentucky. You look at Brooks, they can play before.
All Kentucky fans should show
and I'll
up with
say
Texas
this last thing. It's not that Cal can't coach. He won't.
Actually, they would blend in at
Nick Saban wanted to play
all
3
Kentucky
yards in a pile of dust when he first got to Alabama.
Shirts.
And guess what he won? He won with that. And then guess what happened? It started to not work. And Nick Saban changed with the time. He started playing up-tempo 45-42 football and not winning 21-17 and having I got the biggest offensive line, I got the biggest defensive line, I'll win. He changed. Cal won't do that. He's too stubborn. The more you tell him to change, the less he wants to change, and he would rather drive our program into the ditch and collect his $53 million than he would to change and win another way. That's just a fact. That's a fact, and that's a daggone shame. He needs to go.
I appreciate the phone call, Eric. I do like it's not that Cal can't coach, is he won't coach. I like that. I think there's something to it. All right, we're going to take 2 more calls, and then we're going to take John Calipari's press conference. I'm seeing some stuff on Twitter. He said a lot, so we'll see here in a minute. All right, Wildcat Steve, you're next on the UK postgame show. What's up?
Boys, it's over.
It's over, Steve.
There ain't no riding off into the sunset.
Tammy
he's not
Red
Roy
said they
Williams.
should all
He's not Coach K. College basketball don't love him like he wants to be loved, regardless. It's over. The people still defending him legitimately have Stockholm Syndrome with this bum. He's hijacked and held this program hostage for 4 years. And it's going to be a bloodbath when he decides to leave or they get rid of him or whatever. He's not going to be loved. He's not going to be welcomed back, and he knows that, and he's going to burn this thing to the ground on his way out.
I hope that's not the case, Steve, but, I mean, appreciate the phone call. I mean, he's petty enough to do something like that. I don't – man – like I said, it's going to be ugly. This breakup is going to be ugly. All right.
And to that point, real quick, Jeff Goodman, not Gordon, tweeted out a little bit before the game ended from someone at the Kentucky game right now, quote, apathetic crowd, unlike anything I've seen here since Billy Clyde Gillespie.
That ain't good. All right. Last caller, then we're going to take Cal. We'll take phone calls after Cal. Jimmy, you're up. What's up, brother?
Man, Jeff Goodman's a troll anyways, bro. He's always looking for something. I ain't worried about what he says. You know what? I just wanted to mention what Mike DeCourcy said earlier today on y'all's show. He's right about Cal. Cal ain't stupid. He's smart. Cal ain't going to leave for Texas unless Texas is going to give him an offer equivalent to the buyout here. Straight up.
Yep.
It's either going to be $10, $11 million guaranteed, 6 years, something like that. Because look, come on, guys. If I was Cal, you're going to have to fire me, bro. I ain't leaving that much money on the table unless another job opens up, which you keep having games like this, your stock is dropping, bro. That ain't no good for your stock.
Yeah, that's Sweeney's point. Sweeney's point is like, why would Cal win Texas right now?
That's what I mean. Yeah. It just depends on how much Texas wants to invest in their basketball program. That's all it's about. And they got their own network, bro. We know Texas got money, so you can't compete with that. It is what it is. But regardless, if he stays or if he goes, it's Kentucky basketball, man. With the whole transfer thing, coaches coming in, NIL. It is. We're gonna be able to get a coach.
Yeah.
The issue is now, and the thing about it is say Cal stays, right? Okay, cool. But this class coming in next year, like my confidence level is so low right now.
0%.
Like so, it's zero, man, because it's like next year you're gonna have a young team, barely any experience. Because I'm gonna tell you, I guarantee you, half this team is going they're gonna leave, they're gonna transfer, whatever. And I mean, you can look at their faces, man. They're not happy. There's no excuse to lose this type of game. But listen, guys, the writing's on the wall. It is what it is. I mean, we're going to get run over Saturday by Tennessee. Pretty much this is how it's gone.
Yeah.
Missouri dug the grave. Alabama put us in the grave. South Carolina filled the grave. Tennessee about to put the flowers on the grave. That's what it is. In that order.
There's nothing I can do. There's nothing else I can do. TruthTaxes.com. If you thinking about, TruthTaxes.com will help you understand exactly what you can do with your taxes. They'll explain it to you. You should visit that site, TruthTaxes.com. Do it. Thank me later. If that's not the best option, it is what it is. TruthTaxes.com. And Go Cards. Kentucky and the Pumps. Super Go Cards. Grave, Brian. I knew you meant Grave. Thanks for hanging out. But I have to do a show in the morning. I have to entertain 2 million Louisville fans tomorrow in the morning. Is there something I need to pass along? I don't know. But TruthTaxes.com. Lock it in your phone. Try it before you try anything else. Thank me later. TruthTaxes.com got me together. Kentucky and the Pumps. If you have any kind of water or sewage issues, they get you together. I think that's about it. Yeah, y'all get some sleep. Oh, I can't help you anymore. I helped you all I could. Enjoy your evening. And Kenny Cardinal says, bye-bye. Even Kenny